Hello again. I'm back after my frequent disappearances, and life has been pretty interesting, I guess. I haven't made an entry in a while, and I felt that I kind of needed to. Yeah, life's changed a lot, and I feel like at this point I'm in this weird limbo period from transitioning from a very visceral and horrible year of my life to knowing that things will become good eventually, and it's sort of peaceful, but it's still strange. I finished my first semester in college. I did summer. It was 6 weeks long. I had a really good time, honestly. I did a public speaking class, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the instructor. I got to speak about a lot of silly things. The class was structured in a way that, yes, we had different speeches as assignments, but they had enough liberty where we could talk about pretty much anything. So I talked about Shakespeare and why Shakespeare isn't boring for a persuasive speech, and then for an informative speech I did it about the uncanny valley, and I was talking about robotics and bionics and different eras and how of horror, and how each generation has a different genre of horror. So, for example, 70s Satanic Panic, 2000s or 90s found footage, 2010s is more psychological, and 2020s have really tapped into that whole uncanny valley aspect and analog horror and stuff. But it was a fun time. I felt better. When people say that your worst day in college is better than your best day in high school, I can see where they're coming from. I feel a lot more liberated, I don't know. But yeah, I sort of, I wouldn't say relapse, but I kicked back into that thing of my plague, and I dropped quite a bit. I gained a bit too, because I went off to church camp, but it was fun. It was really fun. Before I'd gone, I dropped to 11.3, and then I went into a period of, no taking stuff back, and I went up to 11.7, which isn't bad per se, but I'm getting back into that drive. I don't know, it's not a thing of appearance as much as it is control. But obviously looks are a part of it too. Sorry, it's the next day. And yeah, I definitely think that it's a mental thing and a physical thing as well. And it's definitely very, I guess, mind whacking or whatever you want to say, to see it so prevalent in society right now, especially with artists like Ariana Grande. I'm sorry, you can't deny it. You really can't. And it's coming from someone that has one, there's no denying in it, especially regarding her history. And I don't know, it's I won't speak on it, but yeah. Anyway, I just feel claustrophobic in my own body, Today I walked a lot. I walked 17,000 steps, I think. And it was a pretty good day. Everyone started school, but I graduated, so I don't start until the 24th. That's fall semester. So I've just been kind of lingering. Yeah. I'm gonna start tracking in my journal. I did that while I was away at camp because I didn't have access to phones or anything, and it worked pretty well. I think I'm gonna start doing that again. But I definitely think in the future, when I feel better, I'll make a channel where it's doing other stuff that isn't this, I'm gonna do fruit mono for tomorrow, and I don't know, I need to cleanse out my system. I think that's what I need to do. Just kind of not fast, mentally fast, not gorge, and focus on doing other things that I need to do. So I think that'll help me keep my focus steady. What I've been doing lately, I've been watching a lot of movies, a lot of series. I started Interview the Vampire. I read the book. I'm pretty fixated on that, and my birthday's soon. the big 18, I'm very apprehensive, a little bit scared. But my parents asked me, like, what's, like, you can ask for anything, we'll figure it out. I'm like, okay, I want a horse. And they're like, well, obviously not that. And then I was like, okay, then a cat. And I think I'm 40% of the way there to convincing them. Like, just to have a cat, like, I'll pay for everything. But they've always been against cats. And I think, I don't know, I kind of need a cat in my life right now. I hope it happens. I was also thinking of getting, like, the Chicoli Oracle deck, because I have the Chicoli Tarot, and I don't know, I think it'd be nice to have alongside with that. Maybe another deck like the Enchanted Tarot. I think it's really pretty. It's a deck that I've wanted for a very long time, and I feel like it's more similar to the Rider-Waite than to Chicoli, because Chicoli's just based off her paintings, and they're a bit abstract and not following really the Rider-Waite imagery, if you get what I mean. But yeah, I'll probably update this channel more. My next goal is to be under 1110 or 11.0. So, crossing to that.